This is the 90-90 Copenhagen Plank. The purpose of this activity is to provide strength to the adductor, inner groin muscle, as well as the side abs, the obliques on the downside. These muscles actually work together when we walk and run, so getting the same side adductor with the opposite side oblique is actually good for rotational movements when we walk or run. So to set up here, we want to have a bench, and we want our knee to be at about a 90-degree angle relative to the bench. And then our trunk is going to be parallel with the bench. That's going to secure our hips at a 90-degree bend, keep a 90-degree bend and also the knee. Now, Kyle, I'll have you dig down into the bench with this knee right here, keeping the rest of your leg relatively relaxed and also pushing through the floor with that right elbow. Simultaneously pushing right there is going to give him recruitment of his inner groin on the left leg right here, as well as his right ab wall. Now, making sure those shoulders are stacked, breathe through it nice and controlled. I like how you're putting your hand on your low ribs right there, because that is allowing you to make sure that those ribs aren't flaring. If those ribs flare and you feel it pushing to your hand, then that's a good indication that you're probably arching your low back and you're losing your stacked shoulders over your hips. The most common mistakes we see on this activity is letting this shoulder, this top shoulder, roll too far forward. That's probably going to have you lose good and optimal recruitment of that downside ab wall. Another thing we see is letting this bottom leg drop excessively. If that happens, it's actually going to make the exercise a lot easier, and you're not actually going to utilize as much adductor on this top leg right here. As you lift that leg up, it should stay in line with your bottom hip. And also, you might feel a little adductor on that leg as you do it, but you should feel significantly more on this top leg. Just make sure that everything is stacked and the knee is in line with the hip on both legs. Now, we're using a bench, but you could also use a variety of different things at home. You could use a chair with a pad on it. You could use a coffee table with a pad or towel on it. You can just use whatever you want as long as it's a sturdy object, and there's a little bit of give to it, so it's not something that's really hard and firm and then your knee is pressing into it. Just whatever is comfortable and will allow you to maintain this 90-degree angle is perfectly fine.